Good morning. Man, we got to become the CEO and the CFO of our family. It's up to us to teach our family, our wives and our kids and our generation how this world really works, how this game really works. We got to figure this out, man. We got to figure out how we take our little coins and teach our kids how to take their coins and build something, man. Cause I don't deal with fear. I deal with problem solving. I solve problems, but we got to start now. You know, it's the blind truth. I want to thank y'all for coming in. Hit the like, share this content, I appreciate you. Good morning when you do come in. But for real, man, we got to start taking our shit seriously. This all we can do it by ourselves ain't going to make it. We got to start building not just us, but our wives, our kids. We got to especially let our kids, man. You love the kids so much, but our children, man, we got to start teaching them by seeing us. We got to be the first line of teaching them, because school ain't teaching them, man. School ain't teaching us about no finance. They ain't teaching us about just the basic stuff we losing them. We want to shine too much, bro. We want to have fun too much. We want to spend and show like we doing something, man. But we so at the bottom, bro. We so at the bottom with this shit, man. It's for real, man. And I'm not saying me. I'm just saying I feel sorry for mine. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to show them something different, and I wasn't prepared. Let's forget my kids, but I'm supposed to have something prepared for them. I'm supposed to have wealth prepared for them. I'm supposed to have, and I'm starting now, having businesses started. How to do a DBA, how to do LLC. Understanding being work income, and understand what's the difference between that, what I'm supposed to do with that money, and put it where to put it at. How to grow your money. For real. Then and the importance of networking, the importance of putting the right people around you, connection, networking, man, and it's a lot. And we don't have the tools. It's all around us, but we didn't have the tools. I had to hustle, man. I know how to hustle. I know how to work. But the understanding this business, how to buy a business, how to start a business, how to do a business plan. That's what I mean by we got to become the CEO, CFO, Chief Financial Officer. Understanding what our coins can do. Taking our money, taking our coins, and putting it in some assets. Not no car. Not no trip. Not them clothes, them tennis shoes we want. Really taking your money. Because I talk to these young people, man, and I start talking about their money, and they ain't putting no money and making it work. See, back in the day, when that dough game, we're going to put that money to work. We didn't want to see the money. We put it to work. That's what we knew. But how do we change that and put it to buy assets? Because sooner or later, this market is going to get tight. People's tight now. It's tight. So when things get tight, people start losing things. Now what you do? Are you ready for the opportunity? How you build that relationship to get in, to understand how this game really works. The ones that got what you want, how do you get with them? How you be around them? How you network with them? How you present yourself to them? How you can believe that you can be there with them? See, that's it right there, the belief to separate yourself and say, hey, man, to come up with a plan and really follow your plan and believe that you can accomplish those things. And understand that life, hey, things going to happen in life. You're going to fail, son. But I inspire you to get up and shake that shit out. Know that's a part of it. All of it's the part of the good, the bad, the ugly. It's all a part of the game. But we ain't got no mentors. We got people here buying this want to stunt. Just want to stunt. That's it. That's what I work with mine. I'm trying to work with mine. I ain't bragging, but because I'm behind. How? How can I get them to understand how these things work? And it's on me. That ain't on. It's on them. We working together, but it's on me when they come out here to help them. How to position themselves the right way. If I want to go to college, if I want mine to go to college, how do I position them in the right way to go to college the right way? To come out not owing, not in debt, not getting played like that. And they want to start their own business, showing them how to believe in themselves and take their money, but you got to have some money in reserves. Put people to work. Everybody don't want to have ownership. Everybody don't know ownership. How do you take advantage of that? And putting yourself around the right people. That's the whole thing right there, man. Putting yourself in the right part, the right people, separating yourself and say, man, I need better than this. Not that I'm better than them, but I want better. And they ain't gonna, you can't bring them with you. And how to separate yourself and see something you want and realize I gotta go get it. Ain't nobody gonna give it to me. I ain't no victim. And being above average, having expectations, not getting in trouble, not worrying about no alcohol, drugs, getting court tickets. It's the thing, not doing the thing that's gonna hold you back. How to position yourself when things do come your way. You know what I'm saying? Do you have the money? Because, see, we think money, we use money, it's not important. You know what's important? Let me show you my car, my rim. We still buying cars and rims, and but you ask them. You ask them, do you got $10,000? Can we go together, partnership in something? And do you know how to partnership? And do I feel comfortable going in partnership with you? What are you bringing to the partnership? I don't want to just be the one doing all the work. I just do an experience myself. We just did the dogs. He had the 3 puppies, and he sold them all. You know, the marketing. I tell them marketing is the most important thing up here. How you present yourself marketing. Now, how do we take that money that you made, and now you got to invest that money right back in it? You got to take the money that you put in and invest it right back in. You ain't got no profit off that yet. You still owe. You bought the dogs. You did the vet. You bought the equipment. We're going to write all that stuff out, and we're going to invest right back into it. And you take that money and invest that into something that even bigger. Invest into your knowledge. Understanding that, hey, we ain't about to take that and go spending and shopping. We ain't about to take that and go take no trips, eat out. You ain't did nothing, man. That ain't no money. Look what you need now. You sold 3 dogs. Now look, you got 15 people asking for dogs. Look, what problem do you have? You don't have enough dogs. Now, while you don't have dogs, what are you doing in the meantime? Who you networking in the meantime? Who you working with? I tell my kids all the time, the best person to take care of the old you is the young you, man. And to take care of the old you, you got to be investing in yourself constantly, building yourself with beliefs. You keep believing in habits, then it start being a behavior. Teammates. Taking that stuff from your company that you work, that you complain about all the time, that you didn't take those things. But like I tell my son, you play football. I don't want to hear about no football. Let's take them things that you learn from sports and put it into your life. There's a lot. Especially learning about how to start a business, how to have patience, invest your money, man, have a decade of sacrifice. Getting up early in the morning, I wake up early in the morning. I'm the CEO, so I got to be up first. I want to last long. I got to go. I tell you 4 pillars. I got to do the spiritual. I got to get up and work out in the morning. So I want to last long. My body, the physical. I got to have my mental right when I'm doing things, not to be going off all the time, stressing. My mental and understanding is financial. And the financial is just along the wealth, understanding what wealth is, what money really is. Money is just tissue paper. How do I take that money and put in something real? That's the game. How do I take that money and trust and put it in something real? And understand that I got to study the game to understand that knowledge to know what to put it in. That's the game. Something that appreciates and time. How important my time is. How important is your time? And what your time worth? I tell my son that, what is your worth? How much you value? Like, man, I don't know. I said, well, that's what you need to be figuring out. How much are you worth to you? That's the idea, man. Having a great idea. You just sit back and work. You can always go work at Walmart. You can always go work at a job. There's nothing wrong with that. But what you doing with that money while you working with it? How you paying yourself first? My kids know 25. Once we 75, 15, 10. And once you got a certain amount of money, we putting all 25% in your investment, in your future. But see, that's a belief. And then it become a behavior. Can you sacrifice that? Can you do that? And then know what to do with it? No, you can't. We're gonna go play the lottery. We're gonna go play some numbers. We got to get the ring. We got to get the cars. We got to get the shit. We got to show all that money you spending, but what you paying into the future. And see, your kids are watching you. Daddy and them took the trips. I'm taking the trips. Daddy and them bought the cars. I'm buying the cars. I ain't even know how I bought the car. Daddy and them mom and daddy got bad credit. They run the credit cards up. I'm gonna run the max off the credit card. I can't make them mistakes. I can't now. Understand what's leverage, man. What's your credit card? That credit card leverage. I tell my son, and I don't care what you do. My kid, you got a credit card. If it ain't, if you can't pay that off at the end of the month, man, don't use that. Let me show you this interest rate. Let me explain to you how this card works. I'm trying to grow a CEO. I'm trying to grow a CFO. I tell my daughter that. Constantly. But they see, hear, and touch. I can't sit there and tell you something that I'm not doing. They watch me. I'm not worrying about none of y'all on here like that, but I know they watching me. My older kids watching me. They know now. You know what I'm saying? I know when I was missing. I'm telling you, I lived 2 lives. I lived that, man. I blew money. I partied. I kicked it. And at the end of the day, I ain't had nothing. I had some jewelry. I had some clothes. And when I lost all that, I had, when you knew me back in the day, man, my shoes had to match my shirt. I had the colors and everything. I had the jewelry. Lost it all. You go in my closet, bags, if you had them covered bags, they all been going to the cleaners. But I had no money. When I lost everything, I had no money. And when I lost it, I didn't know what to do with the money. How to invest the money. I didn't know how to grow the money. I knew how to hustle and then spend it. Because I can go hustle some and do some stuff, but I got to make sure where the money come from. Now you can't, where that money came from. So now I got to put it in my safe. Now I got to go buy cars, tennis shoes, purses. That ain't doing nothing for me. The best investment I tell you when I took a chance on myself, that risk and said, man, let's go get some real estate. Let me go buy another house. Let me start a business. Let me teach my kid. Let me teach my wife. Put the weight on me, man. Let me take this money, invest this money. I don't care if I lose it or not, man. What other choice? I was at the bottom. What other choice do I have? I got to learn this game. Not just the game for me. I got to learn it from my kid. Then I love my wife. I got something happen to me. I got to teach her the game. If she ain't, I got to show her the game. Hey, put this here. This is what we don't touch. You're going to play with this. How do I, then you start learning, I say, how do I get this company to pay for these things I want? How do I switch and get paid these cars you want? Now I'm going to say, how can my company pay for that? How can I get it right off? That's all I'm thinking about now. How can I write this shit off? I don't want to spend nothing. I don't want nothing in my name. Imagine if I learn that game and I can get to teach my kids that. You don't want nothing. Everything run through your business. That's why I like this social media stuff. Man, everything. Your clothes, everything can run through this. Y'all looking to make money. The little coins, I'm looking to learn this game. I learn this game for my kids. So people like, man, you get on here, man, I'm not trying to get on here. I'm trying to learn this. I can get some information, but I'm trying to learn this game. I'm trying to let my kids see, man, y'all can do this. Get on this social media. We ain't get on here clowning, man. We gonna get on here and market. We trying to solve a problem. What somebody need. Somebody see you. Reach in there and pull what you want out of this thing. But see, it starts with you. You the CEO of your family, man. They watch you. They see, hear, and touch. That's it. If you ain't your word don't mean nothing to your family, you lead them the wrong way. But when put on that CEO hat, boy, to put on that ownership to run something, it take a lot. It take a lot of sacrifice. You got to make decisions that everybody ain't gonna like. They don't see the future. You got to get a vision and show them. How can we work to add to the vision? How we can sit down? When you sit down and have no meetings, nobody want to have no meetings with you, no man. Oh, nobody want to talk about it. It's easy to take a trip. Let's go on a trip. It's easy to spend your money. Easy to take chances. Take risks that ain't evaluating or nothing. Add the cost. You start really doing profit and loss. You do a profit and loss. Let's do this balance sheet. How is this working out? Why did this benefit me? See, we make decisions off our business. Hey, I can't afford to do that. My business say, hey, no. All in. This game, boy. I didn't know this game, boy. There's a game out here, and there's levels to this game. And I got to be the one to see if I can transfer this and train mine to get this. All these sharks out here trying to get your money, man. People want credit so bad, man. You just start telling them how to get credit. They'll tell you sell their soul for to have the right credit score. To buy a car, to get their credit to buy a car. You know, buy now, pay later for clothes, trips, appliances. Oh, just to say, hey, you know how to spend it, but we don't know how to grow it. That's what I got to teach mine, man. That's a game. That's why I get up early every morning, man. Get all praise to the Most High. Then I start working out. I get my body right, my mind right. I can't be sloppy, man. I'm telling you, my kids watch. I do everything on purpose. It's a purpose why I do it. I don't care what nobody say on here, what nobody think on here. There's a purpose for that. I tell my boy the same thing. How you gonna be leading somebody and you looking like you looking, bro? How you gonna lead somebody? You sleep. You wake up last. You supposed to be the first one up. That's it. And then because I'm in no military, I learned that shit from my grandfather. My grandfather was blind, man. He was the first one up in the morning. He had my breakfast made for us, and it might be some weenies, some eggs, some coffee, but he had it waiting on us, man. Ready. A blind man back then on land and own a house. And he got you that make way more money. What he got like my grandfather said, you got 2 good eyes, he had none. And he wearing a circus around. He's still doing better than you years ago than you doing right now with nothing. Nah, man. Something wrong with that. That's what I said. I looked at that, I said, damn, my grandfather owned the land. He gave his kids land. He owned his house. Oh, no. No. A blind man. And was giving game. Back then. So who am I, man? I got to be the CEO. I got to be the leader, man. I tell my kids, hey, and know what's out there. If I say I don't believe in debt, I can't pay no debt. I can't have no debt. I believe I'm going to pay a car. I got my son and my daughter, I got to buy their car cash. When I say something, I got to mean it. My word got to mean something. Now they follow me then. How powerful that was. My wife, I asked my wife when I was broke, why you dealt with me? She said, when you said something to you, everything you said you did. That's it. What do your word mean, bro? We gotta re-educate our man. We gotta re-teach our. We gotta start with the old niggas. Start teach old brother. I'm sorry, old people, man. The older and start teaching them. Then go to the young people. But what's coming, man? The time is coming. It's about opportunity is about to come. They telling you all this stuff, all this and market this. All they doing is playing with your emotions. The problem is, are you ready when the opportunity presents itself? I remember my partner called me back. He said, man, you got 2 rental properties to go to Airbnb. If I didn't have a rental property, he couldn't have called me. If you ain't got no asset, you can't do anything. Then I had the money. You had the money to remodel it. Are you ready for the opportunity? That's what I tell my kids. What are you ready for? What are you building for? What is the plan? Can't be partying all the time. It can't be with the clothes and all that all the time. What you putting back? How you paying everybody but you ain't paying yourself? I did that game. You know, you see what that is? This ain't nothing. Trust me, do this right here, what I'm trying to show you in 10 years where you gonna be. We ain't looking at no, we ain't looking to the left or looking to the right. We got a 10-year plan, like companies do. I'm serious, man. Just like, hey, we got a 10-year plan. We got a short-term goal, we got a long-term goal. We're gonna take some money, invest this money, but we gotta have some money. We gotta have some cash for the company. We gotta have cash when things don't fall right. We gotta have some cash. We can't be there. They got people don't have $1,000, can't grab $1,000. That means your company is failing. That means your family is failing. I know these lies I begin, I just be talking, bro. I'm just talking. I don't know shit. I'm just talking. That's why I want to talk to the young people, man. Hold up, bro. Don't go get that car. No. I know you saw your dad and your uncle, and you saw them, man, they look good. I don't do that, man. They played that game. They ain't going to tell you the truth. Don't you put back. Wait, young man. Wait, don't go. You ain't ready for that car. Don't go put them student loans on you. And then go get no car, no. You don't put that pressure on you. Then I'm telling you, your mama, your daddy gonna be the first one. Boy, you don't know what that boy. And then you gonna have pressure. And you knew he wasn't ready, but you know why they did it? Let me tell you a secret why your mom and dad, they worrying about showing their friends. Look at my baby. They in college. Look at my baby, got him a new car. Ain't taught you nothing. Well, you could have went to the auction and got your car. You don't deserve no car, no new car at that age. You ain't got that credit card, don't even know how to use it, man. They ain't show you how to invest no money, put that money to stop what a broker's account is. Nothing. But it's all right. Uncle will take care of you. We gonna get it. Blind truth, we gonna get it right, man. I'm telling you, a lot of stuff, hey, they don't know. Don't be mad at them, they just don't know. But it's too much information for you not to know. You gotta have you something going on besides just working. I'm sorry, I know you can't be lazy. No. You can't spend it all. January 7th, the one student loan that you in default, they coming to get your paycheck. Are you prepared for that? You lose your job, are you prepared for that? 6 months, you have money in reserves. A multitude of protection around you. That's what I'm saying. What is your protection? You is your first person, you need to protect yourself. There's no reason to be angry. That's a part of the game. It's all good. The good, the bad, the ugly. It's all in the game. You lose your job, that's part of the game. That's part of the economy. Things happen. Your car break down, that's a part of the game. Things happen. Your kids get in trouble, that's all you prepare for that. We got to start preparing. We got to start making plans. We got to start getting in front of our thing. Prevention. Now we ain't surviving. We got to get at least past surviving. We still worrying about Christmas. We still worrying about, for real, man, the simplest thing, the easiest thing, and all you doing is making somebody rich. I got to buy somebody a gift. No, you don't. See, the reason is you're not responsible. You can't do those things because you ain't been responsible. That's what the thing here. You don't owe, no. You don't deserve shit because you ain't responsible. That word responsible. Go look at responsibility. You got to be responsible to have those things. You ain't put your stuff up, but you want to live like that stress-free. Then you want to come and run, and I come in and think somebody's supposed to help you. Hey, I need a favor, brother. And think you don't have to pay them back. And some of us get off on that helping people. Some of us just get off, man. I just want to help people. And you ain't even help nobody. You can't even help yourself, and then you ain't help your kids, but you want to help everybody else. Nah, man. It's time out. I'm telling you, 2026 is a different year, different person. You got to change. Remember I told you, the next 3 to 4 years about to be a day. And you say, well, keep what we do first. You got to change the way you think. You got to change everything. You got to start reading some shit. You got to change. You got to put some money up, bro. You're going to put some money on plan and then put that money in something that's going to make you more money. That stock market, a business, something. And you might lose. You're going to fail. You're going to make mistakes. But you're learning. That's it. Your kids got to see something. Just working for somebody ain't enough no more. It's not. And I know we comfortable doing that, son. We comfortable with that shit. There's plenty of money out here. But you just got to change the way you think. And stop listening to the wrong people and put yourself with the right people, around the right people. I'm going to tell you my biggest thing, I'm going to say this. When I got around some wealthy people that was people business owners that was making money, and that's what taught me, like, hey, they was regular people just like me. They made a decision to be responsible. They made a decision to have the sacrifice. They made a decision to be the CEO of their family and say, hey, everybody ain't going to agree with this, but this is where we going. I don't care what the left or right. I don't care about nobody seeing me like I'm the man and really I'm faking. You faking. You ain't got nothing. You don't own nothing. You just look like it. And you tired of looking like you got something. You hear somebody tell me, man, $100,000 car. I had cash. I could have paid the whole thing off cash. That ain't no money, man. Hear people say, you see them go cash check for 150 and say that ain't no money. To really see somebody got old school car that they working on, got plenty of money. See, they got land, just different, hey, sacrifice. And you hear they stirring, and it's hard work, sacrifice. Stand in their lane. So when you talk to me, I don't want to hear about your cars. I'm going to start asking more questions. I'm going to start getting detailed about it, man. I ain't about to impress, man. It's about our community. We got to change, man. We do. Because when you get sick, then what? When you can't work no more, then what? Your mother, daddy gets sick, then what? Your kids, your wife, it's just you, then what? Are you prepared? Time to wake up. They're going to give you this income tax money, man. You better put you some money in reserve or put a broker's account. It gets simple. You better learn about these stocks and learn the dividends. You better learn about the index fund. You better learn somebody to put some money in something. Understand how much you can put in every time something. Not just for you, for your loved one. When you die, you ain't got no insurance. See, this is the things we don't want to talk about. And somebody else got to bury you. And they ain't got no money. My son and daughter cannot bury. They don't have it. I know mine don't. Now why would I do that to them? And I don't have to, I get the military to bury me. But why would I do that to my kids? Still don't want to put that on them. They ain't ready for that. And you say, well, your cup's still empty. Your cup ain't full. And you gonna take from you to get yours and I put you in another deficit. We gotta stop this. That's it, man. We gotta stop this. We say we love our kids, we love our family, we love our mama. Are you prepared? I tell my son, I say, listen to me, bro. Hear me clearly. I say, I gotta think about me, to think about me to be right, to think about your mama. I say, then I gotta think about my mama, and I gotta think about my mother-in-law. I gotta be prepared for them. Not only that, all of y'all. I gotta think about my brother, my sisters. I said, adopted my niece. I said, I got to think about my nieces. And I got to think about my business. And my business trump all that. I got to think about all this. I'm blind, bro. I'm making plans for I got to think about all these people and think what I say. So when somebody called, I say, my mom called me, I got to go. I can't say I ain't got it. My lights off, mama. I don't have no insurance. I can't say that. I'm 57 years old. So that means I got to be prepared for that. That's it. I tell my daughter, and she's like, Daddy, what you want? I say, hey, what I want, it don't matter right now. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I got 2 more things to get, I told her. I said, hey, I got 2 more little things to get, and I'll be all right. For me. But I got to think about all them people before. And then when I came, my cup ain't full enough, I got to say, no, I can't do that. I'm sorry, man, I can't do that. I wish I could. Are you prepared? That's all I'm saying. Man, we got to start preparing ourselves. We got to start. We can't make no excuses no more. You see what's happening? And I say, I feel for the kids, man. That's why I'm really, truly, man, we making the same. So you're going to see your kids in college, and they got these student loans they putting on them, and they don't last. No, they shouldn't have been there. They don't last they don't even last 2 years. They don't, a year. Now they done got all that money put on them. They don't even understand what that student, they don't even understand the interest rate, but they don't even understand how that works. They buy now, pay later. That's the biggest thing. They about to rape y'all with that buy now, pay later. Because you know why they say? They realize you ain't responsible. They realize you ain't responsible. They realize your kids ain't responsible. So that means they about to get rich off you. Those little simple things right there while keeping us down. African king warlord said how to get somebody is like monkeys, man. We like monkeys. Put a little shiny little thing in front of their face. Put a little shiny little object, and the monkey's coming. I'm not calling nobody but a monkey. That's what he said. I was one of them monkeys because I didn't know no better. When you know better, you do better. I got a partner, man, we talk about that. Just yesterday we were talking about, man, how we talk about something. I love it to be able to talk to someone about making this money. How we going to grow this money? What we doing? I can talk to somebody about their stock market. I can talk to somebody about their business and understand it. And we ain't talking about no football all the time. We ain't talking about no problems all the time. We talking about solving problems. That the people you're around. The relationship you building. And I can bring my son with me, my boys with me. Hey, my daughter, hey, look, come here. Let me show you this. You see that person there? Watch it. You see the relationship, how we talking. Look what's coming with this. I remember my son, we had a thing. He said, well, Dad, how much money? I said, stop looking at the money. See, you looking at the tree. Look at this whole forest. We ain't trying to get no one tree. We got the whole forest in it, and you worrying about a tree. Don't worry about that little money. Do you see what we among? Look who we sitting with. There's a whole forest in there, bro. You worry about how much you going to... No, we just be happy we at this table. The little money right there, not. We happy to be at the table. Focus. Focus on the big picture. I thank the Most High. All praise to the Most High to bless me to be here, still here for mine. To learn something, to teach something, and also to give something back to somebody. What my purpose? To understand my purpose. And some might not like it. And not give a damn who don't like it. But I'm telling the truth. Y'all want real, man. It's real. In a nice way. So when you be saying, I don't want to see no things, man. What are you doing with that? How do we fix that? How do we get better? You hear me say we. Working together, getting better. That's it. How do we collab better? And understand that you might lose, might win, but ain't nobody trying to be better than the other. Man, I'm just trying to understand, get some understanding. My people perish for lack of knowledge. I'm trying to get some knowledge and work with the right people and learn something. God told me that a long time ago. Whatever you want to do in life, go figure it out. Thank you. I remember I went to this man's house and he told me, the wealthy guy, he said, man, Keith, this don't mean nothing to me. This don't mean anything to me, man. If my wife and kids need this. He said, man, I got a little cabin on the lake. I live over there and be happy to go fishing and get up. I said, man, and I thought he was BS. I said, no, I understand. He's right. Them little things don't mean nothing. Because when you understand it's money to waste this money on those things, when you can be putting those things in something else, when you know how important that them dollars ain't worth that paper, tissue paper, how do I take that money and put it in something that's going to make me more money? I really can make money. I didn't understand. You really can make money while you sleep. It took me a long time to understand that. So now I can teach my son and show that. I didn't have nobody to show me that. Now I can teach my son how you make money while you sleep, man. How you can patiently take your dollars and say, hey, go make me some more dollars. Go get pregnant and give me some more. Take a little profits. Don't get me wrong. Take some profits. Put it in there and say, hey, lifestyle. So now my work income and investments and all that start working together. See, you think, oh, man, you putting it back. You don't get to enjoy life. You just putting everything in retirement. See, that's that foolishness. First, you got to sacrifice and be responsible. And then you going to make profit. You take some, a little bit of your profit. And yeah, you go take your trip. Yeah, you go do some things. Yeah. I tell my son, I said, you see that little, your mama going to eat a little piece of this sandwich. Then you going to eat a little bit, y'all going to eat a little bit more of this sandwich. And if we keep this going, you take it, your kids going to eat half. Then they take going, then they just keep it going. Now they eating a whole sandwich. But I'm not going to get up a little piece. Just a little bite of it. Here and there. But how it go, you should be eating more. You should be eating more. And how it go, then once your kids should be eating. If y'all come together, now I got to teach y'all how to, my brother's keeper. How do I get y'all to understand to work together? Not fighting each other. Not being greedy. Not being envy. Not being foolish. Not letting no other fool come in there, husband, wife come in and separate y'all because they greedy and they done learned some messed up habits. I know friends coming there and separate their brothers against each other and all that because they greedy and they see something you don't see. Got a lot to teach. I'm a CEO. I got to teach all this. I done seen all that. I done lived through all that. So my kids think everybody's, oh, you know, Daddy, why do you think like that? Man, what the hell? Yeah, I gotta show them all that. But anyway, you gotta be the CEO of your family, man. Yeah, there's a lot of sacrifice. And you the CEO, you're gonna be the last one to get it, but the profits are real well once you get it right. Once you start rolling and start doing, it'll pay off. It'll pay off in the long run. Because I don't want my kids cutting me out, hey, get them out of jail. Get them a lawyer. Pay for this. Now you taking from me. Now I do what I have to, but what if they got it? Man, it's a hell of a play. It's a hell of a game. But what if it works? We go in the future, right? Hey, we going there, we painting the walls, we putting up pictures. We all there, I'm taking them, we driving all through the look, we doing all that together, bro. Let me show you, look at this, look how that look. Make the vision plain. If they don't get the vision, that means you ain't made it plain enough. It's your fault. If your wife don't, your husband, you the one to make the vision and they don't get it, it's your fault. You're a horrible CEO. Go back to the drawing board. Stop sitting there complaining, man, she don't do this, he don't. Man, you a horrible CEO, CFO, it's your fault. So that means you need to go learn something, how to get, so teach them, because once you teach them, then they understand when it happen to them, they can work their way through it. First line of defense is me. So that means I gotta fight all the shit somebody said to me. I gotta get all that out the way, that I ain't shit. I'm a failure. You was a troublous kid. You got all the stuff the coach that's failing this and divorced. I gotta get all that out the way. Man, you won't never go nowhere. I don't do that. And I gotta get all that out the way. I take all my past and get it out the way and create a whole nother scenario, a whole nother belief, a whole plan, and keep going. That's a whole different game. That's a whole nother game plan. But that's it. That's all, man. We got to. New year, new problems, man. New things. You know what I'm saying? So let's solve some problems. What are you going to do different in 2026, man? What you going to invest in yourself in 2026? That's the question I asked my son. What are we going to do different today? I asked my wife wake up every morning. I said, what we got planned? What we doing today, Pinky? I mean, Brian. She asked me, what we got going on today, Brian? I said, to take over the world, baby. That's what we're going to do, Pinky. We're here to take over the world. One day at a time. Be better than I was yesterday. Do more than I did yesterday so I can have more. That's it, man. Be fruitful. Do multiply, have dominion. Y'all have a great day today, man. Thank y'all. For all y'all time. Hit the like button, shit. Share this.